Welcome back, beer tubers. Time to take a look at another beer that Jameson sent me, Tantrum 777 on YouTube. He's out in Arizona, so he sent me a Arizona beer. This is Lumberyard Brewing Company's Big Rapid Red. This is their Imperial Red Ale. So it's a 9.2%. He told me to drink this soon because it's a big hoppy red ale. So got to pour it out. Huge head on there. It's about 3 fingers when I poured it out. A lot of carbonation streaming up. The color-wise, it's not quite red. There's some reddish tints, but it's sort of like a real dark amber, orangey kind of color. Just a little bit of ruby highlights to it. Pretty much an off-white type of head. Real nice looking head. Real dense. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, all I'm smelling is hops. Maybe like... wow, what's in there? It's definitely typical American Pacific Northwest hops. A lot of citrus. Definitely some sweeter ruby red grapefruit. A lot of big floral note to it. A little bit of like a piney, resiny character. There's some nice kind of sweeter orange, kind of marmalade notes to it. A little bit of a sweet breadiness coming through from the malt, but let's dig in. Cheers. Yeah, it's pretty light, refreshing type of beer. A lot of hops. I mean, it's definitely hop forward type of beer. First thing you notice with this beer that it's very highly carbonated. You're hit with that big carbonation at first, big bitterness. It's got like a bitter ruby red grapefruit bitterness to it, some pininess. So in the middle part of the beer you get a lot more of that sweeter citrus, orange. Really, really floral beer. And it's very just that kind of dominates the middle of the palate for me. The back end dries out quite a bit. For 9.2%, you don't taste any of the alcohol, but it's very drying on the end. The malt character adds a little bit of sweetness, but not too much to it. I was expecting actually a little more caramel notes, but the hops are actually dominating quite a bit on this beer. I get a little more caramel malt the more I drink it, and it warms up a bit more. It's not a very sweet beer at all. It's more of like a more amber style Imperial IPA. It's really dominated by the hops. There's a little something on the back end though that's a little astringent for me, and I don't know if that's like a hop character or if it's a water profile thing, but there's something kind of going on. I don't know if there's a slight infection because of the really, really high carbonation. It's hard to tell if this is bottle conditioned or not. I can't really tell with this big bottle. But just a little bit of like a astringency, maybe a little like minerally kind of character that's just a little off-putting on the finish, but overall it doesn't completely ruin the beer. So I'm going to go B- with Lumberyard's Big Rapid Red. It's it's a big, huge hoppy, not too malty Imperial Red Ale, so it's pretty nice stuff. I don't know, I'm just with this particular bottle, I'm getting a little bit of something in the finish that's just ruining the beer just a little bit for me, but overall I'll have no problem going through the whole bottle of it. So thanks to Jameson for sending this one out. It's going to wrap it up. Until next time, please comment, subscribe. Cheers.